Welcome to West Coast Wednesday here on Prospectors Radio with Kathleen Biffle, Rich Cooley, Scott Swiftwater Toney, Indiana Gold Hunter, Dennis Dayton, and your host, Tim Grimes. We hope you enjoy the show, and thanks again for listening.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another West Coast Wednesday here on Prospector Radio. It is July 11th, and we're coming to you live, as always, not recorded, none of that crap. It's all live here all the time. Joining me tonight, as always, I got the greatest crew ever. First off, we got Mr. Rich Cooley. What's happening, Rich?
Not much. How's everyone tonight?
Doing good, man. What's been happening since Sunday?
Oh, neighborhood mechanic.
Uh-oh, what you been fixing?
Working on a neighbor's son's car, doing a fuel pump. Got to drop the tank.
Oh, no, not one of them.
Yep.
I hate that.
Not fun.
No. Why did they ever start putting fuel pumps in gas tanks?
I don't know. I broke a lot of crap today. So.
Oh, I bet you did. What kind of car was it?
It was a Chevy Blazer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Two-door.
Yep.
They're a bear.
Rich went full Marine on it.
I bet he did.
Yeah, I did. I whipped out the knife and cut the hoses off and
Now, don't that have those...
and grabbed a hold of it and snapped the fittings off and...
Yeah, because don't that have those special fittings? You got to have that kind of tool to release them.
Well, this one didn't. I was trying to
didn't?
use a tool on it, but it didn't work, and I couldn't get my hands up in there. These were basically like clips, and you got to squeeze the heck out of them and push and pull and get them to pop off. Well, I didn't find that out until I done broke them off because I got tired of messing with it.
So you took the pocket knife to it?
No, I broke them off. I just twisted them off, broke the fittings right off the pump.
Oh, geez.
Come on, Tim. He went
Pump's junk Marine. Anyway, so...
Yeah, you're right. It's garbage. All right, full Marine.
Pump's junk anyway, so I just fished them out of that and moving on, waiting on the pump.
There you go. That's all there is to it. Easy peasy, mac and cheesy. Hey.
Yep.
Full Marine, Rich. Like Shad said. You improvised, didn't you?
Destruction, yep.
Well, I'm glad you made it tonight, man. So anything
all right,
else?
Thanks for having me.
Oh, wait, no, don't go away yet. Anything else exciting happening or anything?
No, not really.
Nothing really.
I'm getting packing.
Getting packing. Okay, I'm not going to ask you where you're going. You'll tell us that before you leave.
That's what I was getting ready to say. Where are you going, Rich?
Yeah, he'll tell us later. Right, Rich?
Yep.
Right? Not yet, right? Okay.
Not yet.
Well, cool. Well, I'm glad you're getting ready for that, and I know it's going to be a good time. And so, now, thanks for being here, Rich, as always. Always a pleasure having you, buddy.
Alrighty.
All right, also joining us, we got our West Coast connection. He made it about 2 minutes before showtime, Mr. Scott Swiftwater Toney. What's happening, Scott?
Woohoo! Let me tell you what, man. You know what? I made it close, but I still made it. That's what counts.
Would you work overtime tonight or something?
Well, I was doing some other stuff, and I was like, oh my God, it's like 4:11. I gotta go. And then I realized I left my freaking truck keys in the work van, which went to Mesa.
Well, that would explain it then.
Yeah, so I was like telling Lisa, I'm like, dude, call me an Uber. She goes, I'm right here. I'll swing by and get you. I'm like, great, do it. And then traffic right now, for some reason, is horrendous. I don't get it. Wrong time of the day. It's 6 o'clock here.
Right.
Wrong time of the day. You know what? We got another dust storm. Go figure. Or at least we did down here in southern Phoenix. Everybody else up in north probably got the rain. But we got a lot of the dirt stuff come through again. I'm thinking, man, really 3 days in a row? Okay, this, you could count this as a monsoon, I guess.
A dust storm is the monsoon?
No, there's rain behind it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Oh, no, there's rain pushing it. But what's funny is because, I've been here, oh my goodness, I don't know, 13, 14 years, I don't know, something like that. And I think in, oh my goodness, 2013, 2014, that's when I seen like really what they were calling a monsoon. Like it actually flooded the roads and a lot of rain really quick.
The folks I work with, they were talking about it, and it just like right when everyone's driving home, and then there was mud everywhere because of the dust storm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I put on my windshield wipers, at one time, and it leaves like a line of dirt on your window. Like, I mean, a thick line of dirt. Like,
I cannot wait to move out there. That just sounds so cool.
I'm just, you know what, you really do, from being from the East Coast like I am, you come out here in which I'm a wrangler, I'm a nature guy. I know a lot about animals, bugs, what not to touch, what to mess with. But out here, man, when it comes to the weather, it's phenomenal. And I always thought that it's just cool to see. Like, you wouldn't believe the massive wall of dust that comes. Like, you're looking out your back window and like, oh boy, it's gonna hit us. I mean, it's that big. And you can't miss it because there's blue skies and there's brown dirt.
Wow.
Now, do you have to take cover when that happens?
If you're outside, you got to remember, when you're outside, you got to take a chance because you're breathing that dust.
Oh, yeah. Now,
remember, when you come back from here, you got sick?
Yeah, that valley fever.
I think you caught valley fever. And I still believe that's what you caught. But people, like people from the East Coast come out and get caught in that dust. That's what kicks up that fever, is because they're bringing spores out of the sand. It's going airborne, and then it comes by so quick, and it's really hard. I mean, there's people that's got to stop on the highway because you cannot see to drive. It's not like fog. A fog, you got like maybe a 10-foot, like you could drive slow. In a dust storm, you know
it's like
what?
Someone throwing dirt at your car.
Oh, it goes black.
Yeah.
It blacks out at first when it hits. Not to mention, in some really big ones that I've seen, that you can actually see lightning inside of them and up high.
Ooh, that'd be static.
Cool. It was pretty cool.
See, I wanted to go on. I was going to go on live last night and kind of show people what was going on, but I could hear thunder, but you couldn't see lightning, and that's kind of really weird to me.
Yeah, that'd be cool to see, though.
Well, I'm just, the dirt might have been that thick, and what I'm actually this morning and right now, I'm sitting here still wiping it off on my computer. It was pretty dusty. It was really, really dusty. But, I mean, to sit out here and you think about it, if you want to take cover, yeah, you're smart to do that because you're going to be breathing that stuff.
Now, does that toss up the gold and move it all around?
Good point.
Actually, you know what, Kathleen? Believe it or not, what it actually will do, because gold's really heavy, it's like finding arrowheads in a field. Like if the rain washes it off the top, we can see
like seashells.
Huh. Well, if you got gold in a high concentration of sand and dirt and what we call like silt, like light dust and stuff like that, yeah, there is always a chance for you to find something on the top of the ground out here.
Go out with your metal detectors.
You got to. It's like a lottery ticket, though. You got to remember, it's 1 in 1,000.
Interesting, though. Pretty cool, but it looked like you said, something out of that movie, The Mummy. With that dust.
It's phenomenal. I'll tell you what. If anybody's out there listening, if you are actually one of my friends on Facebook, I posted a couple things on there just to let you see like what it really looks like, and it's no joke. If you've seen the movie The Mummy and you've seen that dust storm coming to, that is exactly what it is.
Right.
There's no joking.
That's crazy. Crazy. Well, Scott, I'm glad you made it, brother. And you got a segment tonight, you say?
Yeah, I got a little something going on. I think everybody be kind of maybe, I hope they're impressed by it. But
I'm sure they will.
It's going to be some different things it's going to be some questions that I've got some really good feedback about these questions. And then a lot of people, they go different ways. But these are kind of really important things that as a prospector, you probably should know. Not saying that you're going to get really big, but you never can tell. A guy can get like me and, get hooked off a pipe, and now I got a 6-inch dredge in my garage. So these are just the things I think that people should know. It's going to be fundamental. Let's say that.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Informational.
That's good.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, can't wait to hear it.
All right.
All right. Well, thanks for being here, Scott.
I always love being here.
All right. Also joining us tonight, we got our very own Miss Kathleen Biffle. How are you, Kathleen?
Doing great. I don't have anything exciting like a dust monsoon, but I did go to the koi farm.
Yeah, tell us about that.
Well, they're only open like one day a week, so we had to finagle some scheduling, and then it was a whirlwind trip, let me tell you. We went up there, we picked out the 2 we wanted, and we left. So
that is a whirlwind.
Shad wanted his yellow Ogon, and then I got one that's going to be red, white, and blue when it gets bigger.
That sounded kind of fast.
Yeah, what do you mean?
We went up and grabbed it, and we're out.
Pretty much.
That's quick. If she got there, grabbed.
I had to come home, cook dinner for the kids, and then be on the show.
Obviously, you knew what you was going after when you went there.
And we even worked today, so it was
right. So you knew
that
what you were.
Was a juggle.
Did you know what you were going to get when you went there? Then obviously, right? You already.
We knew we wanted koi, but we didn't know which ones.
Well, we knew we wanted a yellow.
A yellow one.
You wanted a yellow one. Okay. See,
they're going for colors now. They're going for colors.
Yes.
Well, yeah, it's got to be pretty.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I've got quite the collection now.
How many do you have now?
12.
12, an even dozen.
And they're coming to Arizona with me, but the dust storm convinced me even more. I'm having an indoor koi pond.
Indoors, yes. Yeah, or you'd be running out there covering it up.
I'm going to build a koi pond and put the house around it.
Yeah.
Hey, Tim, is there such thing as a shad or a koi a koi lady, like a cat lady?
A koi whisperer?
Koi lady.
No, a koi lady.
Oh,
like the
a
the
crazy
person
cat lady.
Cats.
We have a. You mean like that kind of thing? I don't know.
I am the koi whisperer. Yes.
Yeah, she is the koi whisperer.
I could just say she owns 250 koi. She got a trench going all the way around
in her living room.
If I could.
I know it. Well, you could put it in your house, I guess, right? I don't see why you couldn't.
I got some time to plan this out.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen.
You could actually, if you think about it, you could actually do that. Like if you dig a moat that comes into your house into a room, and then put everything down to the water is going to keep the cold out. Now you might get a little cold off the water itself, but they would still swim in there. That'd be actually cool.
With the indoor koi pond?
Yeah, where you can swim inside and outside.
Yeah, I'm going to make a greenhouse and everything. It's going to be awesome.
There you go. Put them like in a greenhouse. That would even be cooler.
Yeah, it's going to be... Well, they call them conservatories or something like that.
Okay.
Well, pretty much we're going to be living in the camper, and the house will have the fish in it.
I got you. Because
that's really what's going to happen.
Yeah, you've gotten 12 this fast. It's like by the time you guys move, you'll probably have about 36 of them. So...
He's allowed one more, and that's it.
I'm holding out for the Showa.
If you get the right couple in there, you're going to have more than you think.
No, they eat the little eggs.
Oh, they do?
You got to separate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they eat it all.
Okay, so you've already thought of that.
Cannibals.
They are, aren't they? Dang.
Cannibal koi.
Man, that's cool. You got you some new koi again. So
yeah, and I got to go through some more cons. 4 grams. In one of our trips we had.
Holy cow, good deal.
Isn't that crazy?
Nice. Do you know from which trip? I mean, where?
I sure do.
Okay. All right. Was it your trip?
Am I going to disclose it?
Was it your trip to Alaska that you got?
I was going to say, judging by Sherpas, their laugh, I don't think he wants you to tell anybody.
Damn, good deal, though. 4 grams. Very nice, Kathleen.
So...
Good job.
It really is an exciting time right now.
Yeah. Hey, was that one day?
That was 3 days?
3 days.
3 day week.
That's still good. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
For here, that's awesome. 4 grams in 3 days.
Yeah. For Ohio.
I'd take that. I would take that.
Technically 2 nights or 3 nights.
Actually, you guys, believe it or not, if we get a gram a day out here dredging, we're pretty happy. We get over that, we're ecstatic.
Sure.
But if you're getting that now, man, I'll tell you what, you're doing a really good job.
They're killing it. Yeah.
Yeah, they're killing it.
That's awesome.
You know, we are now submersible.
Yeah, that's right. You are now.
We've seen that.
Yes, cool. we now are under the water.
Should you say Shad is submersible?
We both are now. I got the splitter, and even though it's a T80 compressor, you know, we went to a place to test it out that we know well, and it's easy to work in, and just see if it's giving enough air through just the regular mouth regulators, not the full face mask. And it worked perfectly. We're both comfortable under there, working for a couple hours at a time, and no problems.
Just remember, man, keep your exhaust pipe or your air pipe.
Oh, yeah.
We got the snorkel up.
Yeah.
There you go.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
But it's kind of cool doing that, isn't it?
It's so much more comfortable, too.
And then when you're working on a 2-inch, you got to be more efficient on the nozzle, and being able to see makes you that much more efficient.
I bet it would. Yeah, definitely would. They
It's
put air
really
on.
cool.
They should have air on the 2-incher, shouldn't they? They should have.
Yeah, it's kind of a
But then it would be really
pump
heavy.
ain't strong enough.
you got to look at what a 2-inch moves.
I know, but still,
9 times out of 10 you can Armstrong that thing. So
it'd be nice to have air on one. It'd be cool.
Well, you can always purchase the air.
Sure. It'd be
and then you
got
to purchase the engine too.
Yeah, yeah, but it would be cool.
I'll just mooch off a Sherpa over
That's
here.
Right. Just get a longer
Throw
line.
me an airline.
Oh, that's awesome, Kathleen. It sounds like you've had a great week so far, and I know you got your news tonight, right?
I do.
Awesome. Can't wait. You know, looking forward to that as always. What was that?
I was going to say, by the way, Shad, you got the air compressor can do 2, right?
Well, it's the T80. It's the medium-duty compressor, but it is sufficient enough to support 2 divers. Now, 2 full face masks with continuous air going through there, I do not know. But if you're just using the standard mouth regulator, it's enough.
Awesome.
Yeah, but you guys aren't too deep, though, right?
No,
not at all.
I mean, you're talking
that
going just a few feet down, if that.
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, like I said, for you guys out there right now that's thinking about it, they're doing it.
Heck yeah, they're doing it. Awesome, Kathleen. Well, looking forward to the news and the fun facts and all that good stuff that goes along with it again tonight. And thank you for being here, Kathleen, as always. Also joining us, we got the other half of the Biffles. We got Mr. Shad Biffle. What's happening, Shad?
Well, not too much. Pretty much did the same thing Kathleen said.
Ditto.
Right? Okay, moving along. So you got your koi then, Shad? Are you happy now?
Well, yeah, I wanted just one yellow koi.
Right.
That's all I wanted. And I had to wait. And I finally got it. That's all I wanted.
That's it.
One yellow one.
That's all you wanted. Nothing
Finally
else.
got it.
She's very pretty.
So you should be good now. Or is Shad...
He sounds like that guy off Christmas Story.
Right. Or is Shad starting his own koi collection now? See?
No, I just wanted one.
Just
That's all
one.
I wanted.
It's going to stop at one?
Just stopping, yeah.
Okay, all right. And we're gonna
They all run away from me when I stand over there. I even gave them food and they ran away. I walk away, they get the food. I'm like, well, I can't say what I said, but
I feed them out of my hand and pet them.
I could imagine what you said, Chad. Yeah. Oh,
I keep
sure.
telling them they wouldn't even have that if it wasn't for me.
That's
digging.
Hey, I helped.
That's right. See, I understand. Dang koi. Anyway, they're Kathleen's koi, I think, Shad. That's what it is. You know, you just drive to pick them out, right?
Shit, I got to pick one out, okay?
And I have a feeling the yellow one will adjust to her quicker too. Sorry, buddy, but
it already has.
It's
still mine.
It's still yours, even if it likes her better, right?
Yep.
All right, hey, it's okay. It's yours. Shad's got the yellow koi. So you got your medal prices tonight, buddy?
I'm sure. I do, but did we first want to kind of talk a little bit more about the Cronies Club outing?
Okay, go ahead. Roll with it.
Okay. Well, as you know, it is coming up in September, and I just drew a blank when. There was it 21st and 22nd, or arrive on the 21st, festivities on September 22nd and 23rd, and then you got to be out by that Monday on the 24th.
Right.
Now, this is a Cronies Club only outing, so you have to be a current and active Crony member to attend.
Right.
Now, with that being said, we are limited to 20, not including us, but 20 spots,
right.
Camping spots.
Right.
So what does that mean to everybody? Obviously, if you're a crony and you want to bring a spouse or immediate family member, you're more than welcome to do so, even if they're not a crony.
Right.
Now, if that person is a friend, they have to be a crony to come at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So 20 spots total. You can bring 2 or 3 people, whatever, per spot. Just let us know. Send Tim Grimes, obviously, a message.
Mm-hmm.
Let him know, 1, how many are coming for your spot. 2, what are you staying in, just so we can kind of plan out the area, because Michael Myers, fellow crony, who's helped organize this, he's going to plan out the spots so we can get everybody in comfortably and plenty of room. So let us know if you have a tent, a trailer, a camper, whatever you're going to stay in during that long weekend. But hey, it's going to be a $20 per spot, right?
Per crony.
Per crony, yep,
right.
Per crony. So you don't have to pay, obviously, for your kid,
right,
or your spouse.
Or your spouse, right.
But that's going to get everybody, a free dinner on Saturday night. We're going to have a lot of games and festivities with prizes. Even Dennis came up with a game that we're going to talk more about, and sounds fun and interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But a whole lot of stuff, giveaways,
prizes. Everybody will walk away with something.
And more prizes.
You may walk away with some duct tape. I don't know.
Right.
But you'll get something.
You'll get something.
Hey, Dad, what was the guy's name again?
Michael Myers. Clearly, Scott hasn't been listening to the show.
Scott don't listen to the show, right, obviously.
No, I'm just thinking, when you say that, Michael Myers, you know what? Anybody from my age group just...
Yeah, I know.
Michael Myers.
And it's Halloween.
A horse.
Yeah. But hey, we've had some questions already, and of course, if you have more, reach out to Tim, myself, or any of the hosts, co-hosts. But what Tim is going to start doing after you send him a message with your information, we'll send out invoice PayPal to you.
Right.
That way you can pay however you want through that link.
Right.
So it'll be taken care of, because you need to pay in advance, obviously, because we're going to make sure we get enough of stuff for everyone to have one heck of a good shindig on that Saturday night.
Yep. And that way we got the numbers, we know who's all there, how many, everything.
Yep. And it's first come, first serve, obviously, for those 20 spots. So if you're thinking about it, jump on, make sure you reach out and get on the list.
Mm-hmm.
If you're unsure, you can obviously hold the spot, but if you can't make it, please let us know so we can give an opportunity for somebody else.
Mm-hmm. And you're
already got 4 spots.
You guys always have a fun time.
And
you're
already 4 spots filled.
Right. And
no, Jaron, we do not accept crypto. Obviously, that's some crazy Bitcoin stuff that I don't even know.
I don't know anything about that.
Shad, you're going to write up a thing, right? And we're going to send it out to the cronies that you say you're
That's right, yeah. I'm going to send out a thing, or write up a thing, and we'll email it to all the cronies. So if you're not listening or listen in a couple days, you'll get that message here within a day or two. Because we want as many people to come as possible. But this is near Mills River, North Carolina. Beautiful area.
Nice.
Listen to Sunday's show. Kathleen gave a little brief background on it, but it's in Forge Mountain, right next to the now closed Boylston Mine. That was a profitable mine in the late 1800s and ran again in the 1930s, I believe.
Yeah, the place we're going is only 8 miles away from this old mine.
And on the other side of the ridge of that same mountain where they pulled out a lot of gold.
And just for everybody's information, if you look at the dates when it was last time closed, that was probably because the war was coming up. So, yeah, it's probably nice.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Yeah, and what's cool is, obviously, dredges up to 4 inches are allowed. High bankers, he said there'll be places for high bankers. Of course, you can pan and, sluice, because a lot of the creek is only, a foot or two deep, even shallow in other spots with gravel bars, so you'll be able to work material. But what else I think's cool is, if you like metal detecting, bring it, because you have permission to detect these fields out there, which have a lot of history in them, going back from Revolutionary War, of course, Civil War stuff, troop movements.
And flooding.
So who knows what you may find.
That would be so cool.
Mm-hmm. So,
man, I used to go metal detecting in Kentucky, and I'm telling you, it was awesome. You find bullets a lot, but when you find like that one thing, like a button or I think the oldest thing I ever found was a dog tag stamp. It was a dog tag. It said from 1929. That was awesome.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, heck, you may even get lucky and find a nail. I don't know. Or a pop tab.
You never know.
Nail.
Yeah.
That's right. You never know. So, all right.
It's a lot of cool things. But if you got questions, reach out.
That's right. Exactly. All right. Moving on with the metal prices, Shad.
You got it. Well, gold, obviously. Yesterday, it seemed to do well. I thought I was going to report on positive news. But it fell $13 today, closing at $1,241.
Wow.
Silver also down 24 cents, closing at $15.75.
Bummer.
Platinum's down $15, closing at $829. And even palladium fell $2, closing at $936.
Wow. Man, a lot of droppage.
And reach out to Jaron if you want to know what the crypto prices are. Or Bitcoin, or whatever he does. I don't know. He's probably a secret billionaire that invested in it 10 years ago or whatever, 6 years ago.
Yeah, probably.
We just don't know it.
No. All right, what about some birthdays? Is Dennis going to sing tonight? Dennis, you all got your...
I'm ready.
Did he clear his throat?
Say when you're ready.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, go take it away, Dennis.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Oh my God.
Oh, very good.
I need to stop clicking on that. My eyes are burnt. All right, so it's July 11th, and it must be your birthday. Chris Musgrove, Corey Kyle Reynolds, DJ, Elizabeth Richardson, Gordon Burgess, G. Picker, Jason Hunt, Lloyd R. Deneen Jr., Mark Kenger, Mike Garrett, Perry Teal, Pickaxe, Ray Ives, Robert E. Schaefer, and Steve Girdley. And tomorrow I have Brad Jung, Don Frazier, Jackie Powell, John F. Walker, and Kelly. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, everybody. Well, Shad...
Oh, and that's another thing. If it's your birthday during a Cronies Club outing, Dennis Dayton will do a special dance and song.
Yeah, oh boy! Kind of like the one we just seen.
Oh yeah, I will.
Is there any way we can get that on video?
Shad's got to start being ready to record that, because that was a good one that time, Dennis. Thank you.
All I can say, wherever Dennis is, it must be hot. He looks like he's in the tropics.
You're right, I am.
It's called Midwest humidity.
Okay.
Oh God.
We only have the western humidity right now, so.
Oh man, that was a sight.
Oh, trust me, I'm sweating right now. We're not used to this stuff. This is not right.
Keep your video off, please, and thank you. And Dennis, do the same. All right, Shad, thank you for being here, brother. We appreciate you being here, and the metal prices and the birthdays. You do a great job, my friend. All right. last but not least, our little buddy, the Indiana gold hunter himself, Mr. Dennis Dayton. What's happening, Dennis?
Oh, not a whole lot. Just, just work.
Did you get
Getting ready. Huh?
Did you get any work on that truck done yet?
No, I won't.
No?
I really won't be able to do anything of that until I get back. I got to getting ready to head to Oklahoma this weekend and be there for a week, spend some time with Dad, and so got the car rental taken care of today, and I go pick it up. I told him I've been working over every day, and I said I'm not working over Friday. I said I've got an hour when I get off work to go pick up the car. So
right, how's your dad doing?
It's slowly, real slowly but surely. So, they got him out of the hospital and got him into a facility that my brother works. My brother works at, it's a St. John's hospital. He's head of maintenance, and the rehab center is there in the hospital. So the good thing is my brother works this,
Right, he's right there. Yeah.
The afternoon, so he gets to go in before he starts work and throughout his shift to, get to spend time with Dad. But it's coming along slowly but surely.
Oh, that's good. That's definitely good to hear.
Yeah. So I'm gonna, Oklahoma. I'm gonna take my, I'll still be carrying a pan. I got a buddy of mine, David, that I kind of got him into, showing him how to pan and threw a little bit of gold and some material and we live really, really close to the Arkansas River, or he does. I used to, and that's where my parents live. They're not even a mile from the Arkansas River, and he already told me. He said he went down there and he saw some places. He saw some black sands and stuff. So I'm gonna at least try to sneak a couple hours in and do some testing down there at the river and.
Well, heck yeah, that'll be pretty cool, right? See what's there.
Yeah.
Won't it?
So.
Pretty cool.
But other than that, it's been so busy. It's, trying to get stuff ready for California to go to roaring camp, and then 2 weeks after I get back from that, it's the Crony Club outing, and so it's been a very, very busy summer.
Yes, it has been for you. You've been hopping, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
But ain't nothing wrong with that. At least
I miss Alaska already. Whew, man, I had a blast there.
And you're gonna miss California when you get back from roaring camp too.
I'll miss California too. Roaring camp. I mean, I know I had a blast last year when I went. Yeah. That was really, really awesome.
Now is Joe?
It's nice. It's nice sucking up sand, isn't it?
It's not bad. It's getting the equipment set up and getting it set up and tearing it down as the tide's going out and tide's coming in. That's the work there. Once you get set up and you start get a hole started, well then you pretty much, the nozzle does the work.
Mm-hmm. Well,
so yeah, I seen your videos. I thought you'd be blasting a lot more, like with another hose. So
we had it's what we call our neighbor that was prospecting beside us. It's one of Ray's buddies, and he had one of those blaster nozzles, and usually when we start the hole, we do a little bit of digging, to get the nozzle down, the dry land nozzle down in there, and get the hoses, and kind of you got to dig underneath the hose, and certain angle to get, but he made it a little bit easier. A couple of days he blast that nozzle when he was doing his, and he saw us, show me there, step back, and
did you find your box ever getting overloaded? Did you ever look at that and check it out, or?
It does. You can actually we've actually had too much, a couple times too much sand in the hose.
Right.
The suction hose, and you have to pull the hose up out and kind of let it feed through. But you only have 5 hours, so you're gonna lose gold. There was gold from the top of the box all the way to the bottom of the box.
That's
so
cool. That is.
But we still had good gold. We got an ounce and a half.
Heck yeah, that is pretty awesome. Oh, and
you saw how heavy that little vial was, didn't you, Tim?
Oh yeah, I got my package. Yes, sir. So members, get ready. We're gonna start giving away some gold to some of our members here. We're gonna start. We'll get us a monthly GPS giveaway going. We'll give away some of that gold from Ray and Caleb and Dennis and Crony Club giveaway. So maybe even here on the show we might give some away. You never know. So thank you guys again for all your hard work you did down there. And yeah, it came the other day, Dennis. Got that and got my knife that I
like that Ulan knife.
That is
cool.
Awesome.
It's pretty cool. I don't know if I want to use it. If I want to use it or just display it. I don't know yet.
Oh, we've already used ours a few times.
Oh, you used yours?
Wash is easy, right back on the display stand, right on the counter.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I could do that then. Kind of use it and display it. It's pretty cool, though. It's sitting right here next to me, actually. And I got the gold up in my Crony Club mug, so it's very cool. Dennis,
it looked good. I liked it.
Oh, yeah, it's awesome. I can't thank you enough. And you, Ray?
But, I should still, hopefully when I get to Oklahoma, I'll go Facebook Live and, if we get out on the Arkansas River and, hopefully get to shoot a little bit of video and
oh, yeah.
I've got some reserves, I just like I have for my premium patrons. I've got some things set back, the other besides just gold we're giving away this month. I got, one of my backpack sluices and
right. Oh, that's cool.
But and hopefully I get a little bit of Oklahoma gold to throw in the mix too. So
yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. That will work, right? See, all these good patron giveaways from you, from the Biffles, from Prospector Radio. We're going to be giving away a gram of gold a month. Biffles, what are you guys giving away, Shad and Kathleen, on your next one?
Oh, well, we're going to give some gold away on our next one, but we got some other things we're cooking up to start giving away, too. So.
Oh, cool. And so you guys got a lot. Dennis, you got a lot. All these great patrons.
It's not a koi.
Not a red, white, and blue koi.
I mean, if you want some... Well, we could always do a pay dirt bag with koi food and put the gold in it.
There you go. So that's cool.
Get some dried soapworms to pan out.
Oh, there you go. That would work.
Don't even talk about that.
Yeah, so definitely check out all these guys' Patreon pages, the Wandering Buffaloes, Indiana Gold Hunters, and, of course, Prospector Radios, too. So on that note, Dennis, thank you for being here, my friend. Let's move along so we can get in the segments we got to get. So
all right.
I'm glad you made it, my friend, as always, and thank you for being here. So right now what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back, everybody.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, America Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their Miners Legal Fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com.
All right, everybody, we're back, and now it's time for everybody's favorite gold prospecting news lady.
It is time for Dredging Up the News with Kathleen Biffle. Mining news from around the globe, metal detecting, dredging, entertainment news, and fun facts as well. Here's Kathleen.
All right, everyone. July 11th, 2018. Before I start, I know this isn't West Coast, but this is close to us, and I just wanted to mention that the latest issue of the GPAA Gold Prospectors magazine, well, the Buckeye chapter here in Ohio has a little segment in there.
Really?
Yeah, and there's a picture of the swank, and
You're famous.
well, I'm not in it.
That's cool.
But I just thought that was pretty cool.
It is. They got recognized.
Buckeye chapter getting a spot in that magazine, and actually.
Heck yeah.
On one of the pages, I think I even see Patrick O'Masters and Susie Q.
Oh, that's cool.
Making an appearance, so
Nice.
that's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
They are GPS members.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, let's get started with the news. I'll start off with a segment in Summitville, Colorado. The state of Colorado is set to take on a $2 million a year financial burden of a cyanide gold mine that's become an environmental disaster. The Denver Post reported that Colorado must pay the $2 million for the Summitville mine. This is a bill that the EPA has been handling for the last 27 years. And starting in 2021, that's when this cleanup will have to start. The Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment will use the money to run an $18 million industrial water treatment plant. Speaking of
that's
EPA,
big money. That's big money.
That is.
Oh, water treatment plant? Yeah.
So EPA, in my next story too, as we know, Scott Pruitt, he is out as the administrator of the Environmental Protection Agency. His time with the EPA was really troubled. There were a lot of alleged ethics violations.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know. He said that he is resigning because of the unrelenting attacks on him and his family.
Oh.
So he is resigning. But, his tenure with the EPA, there was a lot of really a lot of dirty stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess the mudslinging and all of that stuff. So
right.
There was just scandals like allegedly he rented a condo in DC from a lobbyist for like $50 a night. And then I guess he was asking EPA aides to do personal work for him, including trying to arrange a job for his wife.
Wow.
Allegedly, he spent in excess of $3 million for a 24-hour security detail.
Wow.
Oh,
It goes on to name like a lot of other things, and it was an NPR article I think I was reading.
Wow.
It's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and it was interesting because I knew he had resigned, so I was looking up stories about it, and it was so strange the different spins that you get on the stories out there. I know I've mentioned it before, but just be careful in how you interpret the news these days.
Right. Gotcha. Makes sense. Jeez.
All right. So the next story is in Nome, Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
How does buying an ounce of gold at little more than 25% discount sound? Does it sound good? Mm-hmm. Well, the owners of the Keg Gold Company in Nome, they're hoping it sounds like a good deal, so that you will buy in exchange for your cold hard cash. You'll get to pat yourself on the back for helping them build their dream mega dredge. And this is a different mega dredge, I think, from the one on Bering Sea Gold.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Andrew Lee says he and his brothers now own about 2/3 of the share of the gold fields off the coast of Nome. He says the family business started out small with suction dredging, and they've been expanding to this point. So their dredge is quite large. It's under construction in Washington State right now. They're hoping to use the funds to continue building it.
Okay.
You know what? I'm all for a dredge. You know what? Don't get me wrong.
How big is this thing?
Right.
After so many years, and we've been watching Bering Sea Gold, we know what the Pomerankes and stuff are doing, like making a big dredge. This guy comes up with a brand new idea and wants money to fund it. No,
it's some kind of a clam. What's a clam style dredge?
It's got to be a throw together.
I don't know. Clam-style dredge. Maybe a clam-style digger?
I don't
You know what? I'm thinking, you know what? In terms that you guys will understand, I'm thinking it's hillbilly ingenuity.
Could be. Could be.
That's where I'm going with it.
But what's that got to do with the getting gold for 25% less? Are they going to sell you gold for 25% less, and that money's going to go to their dredge? Is that what it is?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can take advantage of the deal, and it has all the specifics on the website.
Okay.
But an ounce of gold, I guess you could get for like $925, which is discounted from the original price of $1,300.
Okay.
Wow.
Interesting. Wait a minute. If they got that much gold, why not just sell the gold?
I don't know.
Exactly. See that, Tim? You're going the same way. Like if you find it, yeah, you get the gold. If you don't find it, guess what you get?
I'm not. Yeah.
A bucket full of sand.
I'm just confused. Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
Okay, interesting though.
It was just kind of interesting.
It is, yeah, definitely. Thank you.
I dredged it up.
Good job on that one. Man.
All right, so that takes us to global news. In Australia, a homeowner gets a surprise of a lifetime when he discovered a gold mine in his backyard. Anthony Doolan, he bought the property in Brisbane, Australia. He bought it 3 years ago for $1.3 million.
Mm-hmm.
Holy cow.
He was wandering one day around his 16.5 hectares.
Hectares.
Hectares. I don't know.
Hectares.
But anyway, he came across an opening in the ground, and it turned out to be an entrance of the mine. It turns out, though, that his estate is home to a number of other mines, so the property, must be gold bearing.
Right.
Historically, although there was a lot of mining at the turn of the century in that area. And after some research, he found out that some of the gold mines in the area are still producing gold. So, but he ended up selling his house, and he sold it for, guess what? $1.3 million.
Really?
Can you imagine what he was sitting on?
I don't. The story, there's more details in the story. I think his mother helped him sell it, but maybe they just didn't realize.
You know what? I would have went to 3 different companies because there's 3 different holes and said, "The heck with my house," and mine it. And I want a check.
Yeah.
Just give it to me.
Or just sold the house and kept the land where the gold mine was on, or something. So, gee.
Yeah, but you know what? You can still own the land.
Mm-hmm. Or kept the mineral rights or something.
Well, let those guys do the mineral right things. We just get a check because it's our land.
Yeah, that's true.
After they're done, go in, rebuild, got a great house.
Man, it's crazy. Only.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That awesome. Area is really. I mean, this find right here, and this didn't happen in that area, but this find was coming just weeks after. In Britain, a homeowner found a World War II hideout tucked away in his garden.
Oh, wow. That's cool, too.
Yeah.
Man.
That's crazy.
That is. That's neat, though.
That'd be kind of awesome.
Yeah. In Tanzania, the Vocational Education and Training Authority, they're encouraging the youth to enroll in a new course on gemstone cutting and polishing, which they feel will offer a ton of job opportunities. And why? Well, there are more than 300 types of gemstones mined from different parts of the country.
Oh.
So this would be a great opportunity for the young folks to generate more income in the future. Mm-hmm. It's a 2-year course, which I think would be a cool course.
Cool.
But the focus is to establish small-scale industries that are still led by skilled people, you know?
Right.
So, and they're hoping that once they get, the skill, that will help the gemstone in their trading and global markets.
Okay.
You know what's cool is because lapidary, I mean, if you think about it, there's not really diamond cutters, but for other stones like that, it's like people like us that we do that thing. Mm-hmm. So that would be a cool thing.
Yeah, I think so.
I did too.
And with that, I'll leave it to Shad for our local events of interest. I hope you got that teleprompter ready.
I do. Thank you, Kathleen. And I'm Ron Burgundy. Shad Biffle. All right. Local events of interest in Cottage Grove, Oregon, July 19th through the 21st. It's the Bohemian Mining Days. It's a free event, open to the public, and occurring in downtown Cottage Grove. So why don't you come and celebrate the discovery of gold at the 59th Annual Bohemia Mining Days Festival. This year's theme, Every Trail Tells a Tale. There'll be entertainment, carnivals, multiple parades, because you need more than one.
Of course.
Historical talks, tours, live music, a beer and wine garden. Oh, that's cute. A costume contest. I'm kind of confused on that one. A treasure hunt, gold rush runs, kids rides, and games, and lots of food. So also during the Discover Cottage Grove Historical Treasure Hunt, participants will follow clues on a map to 13 checkpoints to get stamps and be entered into a cash drawing. Clues lead to historical sites around the town and that tell the history of Cottage Grove. That will be held Friday from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Then they have a miner steak dinner at 6 p.m. on Thursday in Coiner Park. There are activities throughout the entire town during this time. And, of course, you can go to their website for more detail at EugeneCascadesCoast.org. I'll actually post it because there's a lot more to it. I'm not reading /event/Bohemia-Mighty-Days.
See, okay. You put it on the teleprompter and he'll read it.
But wait, if you're in Oregon, there's more.
Uh-oh.
In Baker City, starting July 20th through the 22nd, the Baker County Chamber of Commerce is hosting the Miners Jubilee. They are partnering with local groups in the Eastern Oregon Mining Association to hold this event. And also, they have a parade, only one though, vendors in the park, a food court, sidewalk sales, mining demonstrations with kids and activities. Oh, don't forget, there's also Bronco and bull riding for you cowboys, Swiftwater. Carnival rides, also Swiftwater. And multiple raffles and prizes. And this event, of course, is free, open to the public. But there may be little side events going on there that have their own fees, so you may want to check on with them.
See, sounds kind of shifty.
Well, they want to get you in there. They show all the cool stuff. It's behind the rope.
That's right.
See, damn it, always behind the rope.
Mm-hmm. But hey, I got a good one here for you people in Arizona.
Oh, here it comes.
July 14th, the Apache Junction chapter of the GPAA is having an outing. It'll be at the Butcher Jones Lake picnic area off of Bush Highway, just past the Saguaro Lake turnoff. This is a friend gathering.
It's saguaro.
Saguaro.
Cigarro?
No G. It's saguaro.
Whatever. All right. I didn't have the proper little marks on it to indicate that, so I read it just straight. Teleprompter's broken. But this is a friend gathering, which includes metal detecting the lake beach, a potluck with the club, furnishing the hot dogs, hamburgers, buns, and drinking water. You can reach out and contact Randy Bright to let him know you're coming and how many in your party. And, of course, for a potluck, bring a covered dish would much be appreciated. So, of course, you can also find him on Facebook at the Apache Junction chapter of the GPAA. But be a good way if you're not a part of that and live near there, or cool little club to check out, meet some of the members, and see about joining them.
Yeah, sounds it.
In Anchorage, Alaska, this already started yesterday, July 10th. It runs through September 30th. The Anchorage Museum presents Cruising the Fossil Coastline. Admission is included with museum admission, but you'll get Alaska fossils, Alaska artist Ray Troll, and paleontologist Kirk Johnson, who's the director of the Smithsonian National Museum of Natural History. And what they have logged more than 10,000 miles and 250 days traveling the North American coast in search of fossils and the stories they tell. So they go throughout to many different museums, present a lot of research collections where you're able to actually look through them, and you can hang out with all sorts of scientists and artists that visited active dig sites via automobile, small boat, and airplane.
Oh, still cool.
This is a weird event.
It's a cool event.
Obviously, you could not find one.
I just love digging up the most obscure things, having him read it.
Right. But this exhibition focuses on their Alaska fossil adventures and the remarkable stories that fossils reveal. A history on Earth, life on Earth, which includes killer asteroids, mass extinctions, the ancient geology of prehistoric Alaska, and giant sea-going reptile, the ichthyosaur. And more rare. You didn't have the Russ on there. No. And many more rare specimens of fossils and dinosaur bones. So you get hands-on with these fossils.
Hands-on.
All ages exhibitions. There's even life-size sculptures and models and images of prehistoric creatures and real fossils, along with paintings, hand-drawn maps.
Hey, I thought it sounded cool.
And light and audio installations by the artists.
It does sound
cool.
It
does sound interesting. I mean, it's Anchorage, Alaska. I've been in Anchorage, and there's not a lot to do.
Right, so that'd be...
so that will probably be a sold-out event.
Probably.
Check them out. Yeah, it sounds
cool.
Alaska,
I would have gone.
It's running until September 30th.
Oh, wow.
You're up in Alaska. You need a break from mining. Go check it out. It'll be some fun.
Heck yeah. Learn about the fossils and the dinosaurs. Pretty cool. Good job, Shad.
All right. Well, that's it for local events of interest that Kathleen found. Jeez. So, back to you, Kathleen. She has some fun facts.
Awesome.
Okay. I'll try to I'll probably condense this one because that was a long local event of interest. But I did run into an article, and it prompted me to do our fun fact. It was written by Ron Dredging. Mm-hmm. It was from Coin Week. And I never really sat around to think about this topic, but when I read the article, it was intriguing nonetheless. So this is about gold coins. Gold coins have long been appreciated for their beauty. And then, gold and alloys of gold have been used as the material of choice for coins in history. So it's pretty cool to see if you find an old one. Mm-hmm. So this fun fact is just a little bit about the history of the gold coins.
Okay.
Yeah. So it started out in the colonial area, right? So the English colonies in America, well, they often faced coin shortages, so they would use different kinds of coins from just not only coins, but just different commodities to do all their dealing with the Native Americans and with each other. So whoever used whatever, it was just according to the region and the local economy. Mm-hmm. But hard coins were obviously necessary when you're going to deal with foreign merchants. So for this reason, many foreign coins started to circulate as the tender for the colonial period. So you had foreign coins in circulations that were like English, from the Netherlands, France, and of course the Spanish gold doubloon. Mm-hmm. Doubloon. I think I said that right. Yep. I couldn't pronounce the French one or the Netherlands one, so I didn't.
So you just stuck with doubloon? All right.
Yeah. So back then, they used all kinds of coins. So if you're metal detecting and you come across, something from the Netherlands, that's probably what they were using in the colonies as money.
Right.
So the first actual U.S. gold coins, this didn't come about until the Coinage Act of 1857. So with that act, the only legal coin that could be used were the ones produced in Philadelphia, Dahlonega, New Orleans, and San Francisco. The Coinage Act of 1792 actually authorized the production of gold coins in the U.S. So finding these are pretty rare. They came out with what was known as the eagle worth, which was $10, the half eagle, which was worth $5, and the quarter eagle, which was $2.50.
Oh, interesting.
So you had a $2.50 coin. So I thought that was kind of cool. And the article is really detailed. It goes, if you're a coin collector or you like to metal detect and find coins, that would be a really neat article for you to dig up. It's online. It's Coin Week, and again, it was written by, what was his name?
Oh, I can't remember.
Ron Drzrucki.
Interesting.
Sounds Russian.
Ron Drzrucki.
But today, in this day and age, we have commemorative gold coins, right. I think, is what is out there now. Mm-hmm. There's no gold in our coins.
No, even the...
You know what, Kathleen, I am totally with you. There's a good gold plate, but I don't believe it's not solid.
Right, it's just a plating, right? That's on our
gold plated?
Yeah, I think so, right?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't own any.
Me neither.
So I have no idea.
Huh. Okay.
I don't believe it.
What?
They're not going to give you a gold
they're made out of gold?
$20.
Oh, no, right. They're never made out of gold for $20.
No,
it's just like gold plated, probably like the tiniest, thinnest layer.
Right.
They still make.
That's what I'm saying.
They make the real one solid, but they ain't $20.
No, you're not going to buy them for $20.
No, God no. I'd have.
If you find them, let me know.
Yeah,
Swiftwater.
Me too.
There's actually a gold coin that is worth like 7 figures out there. Wow. But this was old, so it was made in 1879, and it was called Stella. Yeah. So it's got an interesting story. Check out the article.
Okay.
I won't go into it for the sake of time, but it's pretty interesting.
Interesting. Stella. 7 figures.
Yeah. It was 1879, so if you come across that while you're metal detecting,
whew, yeah. You are a very lucky metal detectorist. Man, I'd like to have that one, Kathleen. Ooh, lordy.
And that is Dredging Up the News.
Awesome. Great. Thank you. Awesome as always. So on that, we'll just kick it right over to Mr. Swiftwater, and
And now it is time for In the Goldfields with Scott.
Stop laughing.
Join Scott each week as he shares useful information to help you find and recover more gold. Here's Swiftwater.
I gotta put this on.
Why do you always laugh at your intro?
It's, you know what? It's really funny to me because you know what? It just to have something like that announce you and stuff like it's funny to me because that's not. I mean, you know what? I'm a plain Jane gold digger just like everybody else, and when you hear that, it just makes you like put you on an upper scale. It's funny.
It's your intro.
I know. It sounds funny to me.
You have to have an intro. We gotta get Shad's intro for his little spew he does. And
dude, you so gotta let me do that.
Oh yeah, you guys gotta have them. They're cool. So take it away,
Here it is,
Swiftwater.
All right. You know what? I'm going to do something tonight. I think maybe I don't think Kathleen's covered some of this, but maybe she has. But I don't know. It's something I got printed out. It's frequently asked questions about gold mining, and the first one is pretty much in gold mining. What does unpatented and mining claims mean?
Okay.
And which I like the way they put it. It's short, simple, and sweet. It matches. It says in the USA, an unpatented mining claim is a particular parcel of federal land. Now, notice I said that part, federal land.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Valuable for specific mineral deposits or deposits.
Are you reading again?
Yes, I'm trying to read. Quit, goddammit. I don't have my glasses. I don't have any glasses, but anyway, it is a parcel for which an individual has asserted a right of possession. The right is restricted to the extraction and or development of a mineral deposit. This means you are not leasing from the government. You have the right to extract minerals, and no land ownership is conveyed. Okay. So what that means, I've come in this 1,000 times. Mm-hmm. Just because you buy a claim does not mean you own the land.
Right.
The only thing you can do is take the minerals that you want out of the dirt.
Okay.
Well, out here in Arizona, it's really, really important. I mean, that it's really important that you know that. Mm-hmm. You can't sit there and say, I got a mining claim. I don't want nobody, with four-wheelers or side-by-sides riding through my stuff. They'll drive right over your hoses, man. They don't care.
Gotcha.
Well, it's open. You know what? Just because you got your hoses stretched out doesn't mean that they don't have the right of passage.
Right.
So always remember that.
Okay.
And it does suck sometimes.
I gotcha.
Oh no, it's not good. Anyway, and then I got they go through some cyanide stuff right now, but that's not really what you want to hear.
Right. Got it.
It says, can I convert my unpatented property to a patented property? Now, this is really important too, because a lot of people think they can do it. Uh-huh. It's let's just say short of impossible is what I'd go at. But it says since 1995, Congress has enacted 1 year merit. Oh, shoot.
Sound it out.
Moratoriums.
Is this Hooked on Phonics with Scott Swiftwater?
Wait it, dang it! I'm trying to. I got this.
Yeah,
hey, I got
they
this
want to
printed.
just print out the paper with like size 72 font. That made it easier.
You guys, you're killing me right now. You're killing me right now. That's funny as shit. Anyway, moratoriums in the insurance of patents, whereby new mining patents generally will not be issued. However, this is a subject to change in the future. Now, if you're like me and you've been out here for several years digging gold, trust me, you're not going to get a patent claim because the government does not give you patented land anymore. You're not going to get it.
Right.
Just because the government, it's federal owned land and the government is the government, and which I'm sure that old Shannon Poe will tell you about that a lot.
Right.
I'm just saying. But anyway, the last one is, what are gold mining claims? Now, this is the funny thing. The General Mining Act of 1872 is a United States federal law that authorizes and governs prospecting and mining for economic minerals. Now, I hate to stick this right in there, but just what I read, remember that. As a miner, if you guys are listening right now, as a miner, that's your rights. And that's what AMRA talks about and things like that. But I'm just saying, that is your rights. And then it says, such as gold and silver and publicly owned lands, the law approved on May 10th, 1972. I got to put my fingers on this thing here. Oh, there. Confide in the informational system of acquiring and protecting mining claims on the public land formed by prospectors in California, Nevada, and in the late 1840s throughout the 1860s, such as California Gold Rush, which I guess that would hold true because we all know when that was doing. A mining claim is the right to excuse me. The mining right is the right to explore for and extract minerals from the tract of land, which means if you've got a claim, you have the right to take what minerals out of that claim within your specific guidelines. And that's what sucks. Because there is, like, out here, you're like, I mean, it's square by square by square. And if you're caught on the wrong side of the line, somebody might not be liking that.
Right.
Just saying. Anyway, the mining law of 1866 gave discoverers rights to strike mining claims to extract gold, silver. Okay. You know what? I don't know what it's cinnabar.
I don't know.
That's what it says. CINNABAR is cinnabar.
Cinnabar.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
Anyway, I don't know what it is. And copper. It says in copper. When Congress passed the General Mining Act of 1872, and I'm telling you, things change quick, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
The One Ring was charged to or other valuable deposits, giving greater scope to the law. The mining law opens up the land in the public domain is the federal land, which has never been set aside for a specific use.
Oh.
All mining claims are in
You're breaking up real bad, Scott.
All mining claims gives you the right only for those activities necessary to the exploration of mining. So what that pretty much means is you cannot go out there and build a trailer on your mining claim.
Right. Exactly.
I mean, that's brass tacks.
Right. And cinnabar is raw mercury. Is
wow.
A parent mineral for liquid mercury is what it is.
You know what? Thanks, Tim. You know what? I didn't know that. Actually, I did not know that.
One of our members put it in the chat room, on the
cool.
Spreaker chat. So Now we know.
No, I'm really
what
surprised.
It was either.
I didn't know it. I was like Cinnabar. I've heard that, but I don't know where.
I thought it was coffee creamer.
Yeah.
Dude, I think we need to open that. Cinnabar.
A Cinnabar.
Where everything has cinnamon in it. And mercury.
I thought it was coffee creamer. I love it. Anyway, and then the other one, what if I don't want to dredge? Is there any way to find large deposits of gold on my claim without having to get in the water? This is a funny question. This is... I'm going to read this, but I got my own opinion. It says, as the old saying goes, gold is where you find it. One doesn't necessarily have to dive to find depths of the river to find gold, but one does need at least to be looking for it. And come on, folks, we've said this over and over. Kathleen Shad said this over and over. I mean, we've all said this. You got to be where the gold is, not where it's not. I mean, that comes down to brass tacks. Anyway, many great methods have been chosen for finding gold detecting. By the way, let me switch the page here. It was dredging, high banking, and vac mining, which vac mining is only here on the West Coast, by the way, because you're not going to vac anything in the East Coast. I'm telling you.
Right.
Are the popular ways of finding paying quantities of gold. One of the least known, but with perhaps, I love this, the largest potential of all the different kinds of prospecting and hunting for gold search is for pocket gold, which let's see, out here that'd be called digging bedrock. Pretty much.
Okay.
Well, that's the only pockets you're going to get out here. I mean, you're going to find you're going to find some inside bins of some washes that are really good, but for the most part, if you're digging bedrock out here, you're doing all right. Well, you find some bigger stuff, is what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
I'm not saying you're going to get more. I'm just saying bigger. So it's all what you're looking for. But anyway, only a few of the old-time prospectors knew about it, and it's safe to say that 8 out of 10 never heard of it.
Gotcha.
It comes from quartz, the same source as placer gold, and it can probably be found wherever there is placer gold. Okay, now that just sounds stupid to me. Yeah, that's pretty much. Remember, folks, you know what? You're gonna find black sand wherever you find gold, but you will not always find gold where you find black sand. And I'm gonna cut that short right there.
Okay.
Well, I mean, seriously, that's the only thing you got to say about that.
Right.
But it said old timers did the bagging, tagging, and the flagging, and what are you going to do now? And that's the big question that comes to the end of it. But I thought that was pretty good informational stuff that I like old time.
Very cool.
I hate to say that because I mean, I did a lot of studies back in the old times and talked to people that actually would say this same thing to you, not written in paper, but I thought it was pretty fundamental, and I kind of liked it, and I hope everybody liked it. I
definitely enjoyed it.
I just think it's really some things some things you know about, and then there's some guys that come out, they're like to Arizona, like, I'm going to dig gold, I'm going to make a living at it. Man, you do not know how hard it is to make a living at digging gold. You're going to be, you're going to be that guy that's, I mean, you're going to be close to being the guy that flies a sign on the side of the road like, I'm broke, please give me $2. It's, I mean, really, unless you're large production, you're going to be hurting. Like the stuff that I do because I've got the advantage to do that. But man, to make a living off of it, solid hardcore, it's going to take a lot.
All right. Well, Scott,
unless I go where Dennis Dayton went, then that's going to be cool.
That's right. Well, Scott, great segment, buddy. We appreciate it. Thank you. Good job.
Well,
even when you went full robot, we still enjoyed it.
Yeah, never go full robot.
Never, ever go full robot. Thanks, Scott.
Yeah, but another word.
Yeah. Good.
Oh, there you come in. I can't hear you.
All right,
going in and
that's
out.
the problem. It's
my bad internet.
That's why you went full robot on us. All right. Well, Scott, good job. All right. Now, I don't know if we got anything else, but it's getting a little late around here. And Kathleen, Shad, anything else?
No. We'll be, of course, having a show this coming Sunday.
Oh yeah,
so tune in.
Heck yeah,
Mike. Are you there?
Yeah, we're here, Scott. All right,
we're here.
Let's just get
Scott is our special co-host.
Let's get this over with.
My internet sucks.
Well, thanks for sharing that with everybody, Scott.
Is this thing on?
Yeah, testing.
If you guys can hear me, I'm just saying, 3 storms, everything's messed up.
Okay, we got it, Scott.
It's just messed up.
We got it. All right, on that note, then, Dennis, Rich, you guys got anything else you'd like to add?
Nope, I'm good.
I'll be live from Oklahoma.
All right.
This Sunday.
We'll be watching for you. And we want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Thank you for being here. Don't forget, tune in Sunday night at 7:30. We'll be here again.
You guys are cutting in and out.
All right,
I'm sorry for the show, but that's good.
Like I said.
Oh my God. Oh, thank you all for tuning in.
Somebody text them.
We're out of here. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.
Good night, everyone.
Be sure to tune in next Sunday at 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.